All right, real quick. I was finishing the wrap up and I was waiting for my video to upload, and I decided to do some trimming. So I trimmed back all sweet potatoes or yams or whatever they are. And that's all from one that started growing right here. And look what I ended up with. The reason I started trimming because there's a potato plant growing right here. And I kind of wanted to expose my pond so I could see in the water to see if anything's in there. I never get to see in there. Yeah. I mean, we're talking mass amounts. Look at the size. Some of these things are just huge. Here's what made me start picking them. I pulled this one. And I just pulled it. I saw a little bit sticking out. I pulled on it. And boom, this thing came out. And it broke off. So I have another one that broke too. So I'm going to see if somebody wants to eat those. Like before Thanksgiving. Whatever. They should last till Thanksgiving easily. And my family will probably eat them. They eat that kind of stuff. I don't. Those things, well, they're not bad for you. Maybe they are. I don't know. But I'd just rather stick to my diet. Anyways, yeah, crazy amount. I trimmed away from that thing right there, and then I saw a bunch of them sticking out. So I pulled one out, and like I said, it was that huge one. I go, crud, I better just pull them all. This is a good harvest right here. I mean, that's 20 pounds of potatoes right there. Sweet potatoes. Except I crushed I saw a lettuce coming up. Oh, good, I didn't crush it too bad. That might be kill, though. You gotta stay away from that stuff. I'm still gonna grow it, though. People still eat it. The toxins and kale and lettuce and stuff, they're not good. It's supposed to be really good for you, but don't you believe it. Anyways, yeah, and I never showed you guys the onion. So I planted an onion just because I didn't know what else to do with it, so I buried it. And look, onion coming up. I think I planted some potatoes in here too. They never came up. I didn't even know anymore. Maybe I'll just make this a short garden clip and I can have another video. Even just a couple of minutes, who cares, you know? So, here's our sunflower. That's gonna all get planted. Yeah, this will be a garden update. I planted potatoes down there. They never started growing, so I planted another one. It hasn't started growing. These potatoes are doing great. People are gonna eat those. We got these. They were supposed to go in the compost pile, but I couldn't get to it because of the tomato plant. And the tomatoes are just now getting ripe. Here's a good idea how big they are, see? But you can see something's been eating them, but I don't even care. I don't eat tomatoes. No vegetables for me, no fruit for me, just meat. And here I am growing vegetables. And, well, there's a bunch of them that size, those green ones you saw. So we're gonna have a bunch of tomatoes soon. So I would just trim this back because I really don't care about them. But I know my family likes them, so I'm gonna keep them for them. I wanna get to that compost. Dump it into here. Replant some of these. Why not? They make good ground cover. Beautiful to look at. I love the flowers on those things. And we'll see what happens again next year. Well, probably summertime we'll see what happens. Because I got a feeling. I already planted a few little ones. Just when I was digging them up, I'm like, I'm leaving this one, leaving this one. So that's probably all I need. If all this came from one, imagine. But now, I waited a long time for these. I was just growing them as a plant. I wasn't even planning on getting a harvest. Because I knew there was only one over in the corner there. And whew, was I in for a surprise. Anyways, yeah, that's our garden update. This cactus, for 5 years I've been saying I'm going to transplant it, never have. This part is finally dying off. I could pull it out of there actually. That one I did transplant. This cactus here, it's in a bigger pot now so it can grow. There's another cactus in there that's buried. That's another thing I was going to trim away, but now my video's uploaded, so I'm going to go upload the video so you guys can watch one of my videos of the wedge. California, the wedge. The waves were, well, they're big, but not as big as the wedge can be. There's like small, medium size, but those can hurt you bad at the wedge. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll also have one more cactus back there. I just set it back there, really didn't care about it. Then I started thinking I should plant that one in the ground and let it just go big. But if I go, it gets too big, it gets up into these wires. That's what I'm worried about. I don't think it's gonna get that big though, but you never know. All right, you guys, yeah, that was a surprise for sure. That's for sure. See, here's the wrap up I just did. Got a Tonka truck, key, 2 quarters, 6 pennies, all that. And here's the wrap up from the last hunt before that. So our next video will probably be rock hounding. I really want to get some rocks for when our tumbler's done. I want to get some good ones. Actually, I kind of want to see how these come out because there's a lot of beach rocks in the tumblers right now. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I get rocks like this and turn them into these. I mean, there's some really nice rocks here. All shiny, all of them. Some aren't so shiny, like that one, but it's really smooth. Yeah, my tumblers are getting holes in them in the rubber part, so some of the grit gets stuck in there. So if you get some #1 grit when you're trying to polish in with the, you don't want to mix those 2 grits together. And I can't rinse them all out because there's just like little tiny holes in the rubber on my lid. And so the grit goes in there and then I can't get it out. And it probably gets out when it's tumbling. So we're just going to make do with what we got for now. Super poor right now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I got 50 in the bank. I owe 50. Well, those are my financial problems. We'll talk about those in another video. I got an insurance to do for $50. It's my last one too. Go figure. I got a parking ticket coming at the end of the month. I'm out of food. So when I say food, I mean meat. I can eat regular carb food and ruin my health again, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin my health. I love feeling the way I feel now. Carnivore diet is amazing. Even if it was just a keto diet, that'd be amazing, I bet. But I know somebody doing the keto diet and she still has problems. And she just had cancer. And the keto diet is helping her with her cancer. Except she just needs to go carnivore. I mean, might as well go all the way. If you're going to do it, get rid of those vegetables. That's what I say. I mean, you could live a healthy life on them, but why not just live the way you're supposed to live? On the carnivore diet, eating meat. That's what we're supposed to eat. Anyways, sweet potatoes forever. All you carb eaters, there you go. Yeah, that's a lot of potatoes. See you guys in the next one.